You mentioned Jason Whitlock.
Uh-huh.
He obviously, another guy who has had a very long career on TV. He is also a very polarizing fellow.
Oh, big time. Major.
You guys did Speak for Yourself together.
Yep.
Which I believe that was your first, you guys started that show together?
Nah, Colin Coward and Jason Whitlock started it.
That's right. It was Colin and him. Yeah, so you came in once Colin went
and just focused in on the radio / TV.
What was it like working with him? Because he has a lot of very interesting opinions.
Yeah.
A lot of people say he's kind of like Uncle Ruckus. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've seen the memes, man. You know, like, he's seen them too. Whitlock is Whitlock. One thing about him, you can say whatever. He is about what he believes and what he says. And that's what I like. Now, that doesn't mean he lives out all of that. I'm saying his opinion is going to be unwavering unless challenged by something greater.
Right.
And I love that. I don't care how you get up to the top of your mountain, man. There's so many different paths. I'm not here to judge in that respect, but be you. That's what I love the most about him. Now, what's tough of being with Whitlock is he's always going to throw some extra hot sauce on. No matter what he says, it could be the most simple of takes. He's going to put some spice on it.
Right.
And at times I feel that's unnecessary, but that's how he serves it. So you got to either eat it or you're going to be mad at it, you know? And I remember when I worked with him at ESPN a ton of times.
Right.
And then he started coming over to that crib. He was like, yo, your contract up. You need to come over here. Got this family style show. We're going to do kind of like the Cosby Show for sports. And, you know, you're such a great father and what you represent. You're such a good dude. And he was like, I could let you have the platform to do that.
Right.
Now, I'm coming off Sports Nation, which was
great. Shout out Michelle Beadle.
Shout out Michelle Beadle, Max Kellerman, Carissa Thompson.
It was a great show.
Oh, man. Carrie Champion, LZ Granderson. And that was part of the point. I could name too many damn co-hosts.
Right.
So here I go again. I'm going this way. I got so many teammates, couldn't build up like brand chemistry. But I loved it all. I loved the experience. And, you know, our show was lighthearted, personality-based.
Very lighthearted. It was great. It was a great show, man.
Oh, yeah. So we had a ball. But then he started talking to me about this. I was like, it'd be probably good right now to change it up. So I go over there and love my experience over there to the fullest. Only two things that really changed, well, maybe three things that changed my whole complexion of how that experience was going was, one, the pandemic. When the pandemic hit, you know, everybody got in their feelings. Everybody started separating, getting polarized. And,
Even more than before.
More than before, right? So I'm like, damn.
Yep.
I'm just trying to take care of the kids, make sure they ain't on the iPads 25 hours a day, you know, way too much. And that was part one. Part two was Whitlock left. You know, kind of in the middle of the night, even though I had heads up. I knew people that knew his situation. A little disturbed he didn't tell me straight up. Because then you
Because he convinced you to come over, right?
Right. So if anything is percolating, you're supposed to let me know.
Give me the heads up. I agree. Yeah.
Max Kellerman did that with First Take. Day one, he was like, hey, dog, what you think? I'm thinking this. Let's talk through it. Not like I got the overall decision-making.
No, but it's a courtesy.
Right.
Yeah.
And I didn't get that with Whitlock. I had to know it and then just had to see him every day. Then finally he dipped, and I was like, oh, that was real then. All good, but he left, and that kind of left the imprint on me like, all right, this thing ain't like the team you think this is, which I kind of knew already, but it got hit in the face again. And the last thing was my agent left. My agent was a super agent too, still my homie, still the man, Nick Khan, who went to WWE. Now, he runs WWE, and he basically told me on the way out, he was like, look, he had a ton of clients. He was like, look, man, every now and then you got to swing for the fences. And he's like, I've been hitting a lot of base hits. Doubles, inside the park home runs.
Right.
Like he was killing it. No one thought he probably from the outside should left. But now he's running WWE.
$1 billion company.
Thank you, that part. So, you know, he was just like, you got to swing for the fences. And that was a seed that was planted that didn't blossom until my contract was up. And I was like, damn, I'm just feeling all that. So long story short, working with Whitlock, it was great. The challenge was not us doing the show. It was people hear him and didn't hear me. So, you know, we do a segment, even though I'm challenging them or supporting them, they didn't hear me. They heard Whitlock because he got the spicier of the takes.
Yeah.
I'm not a debater. I'm a discusser. I'll talk long. I'll talk strong.
Yeah, he's going to say the crazy highlight, the stuff that gets clipped and puts on Twitter. And
right. And that was challenging because that's not who I am. I'm not based like that.
Yeah.
I'm listening to all perspectives to grow a new perspective. And I just got a little fatigued to that, but I still was going to roll with it because I really cared about the show and I really liked what we were doing.
Do you feel like at times, like, would you ever run into any issues when he would take a position on something?
Oh, yeah, a ton.
And you're on the show with him, so do you get associated with that? Or are they like, yo, fam, like, what are you doing? Like,
yeah.
Because he was saying some of the Kaepernick shit, I don't know if that timeline lines up with Speak For Yourself, but just some of the things he was saying about Cap and shit where I was just like...
Yeah.
You know, it was just like a little like off-putting, I guess, to hear that on like, you know, again, even like, you know, we talk about him leaving and doing his own thing, but hearing that on like ESPN or Fox at the time,
right,
it was just kind of crazy, some of the things he was saying.
Yeah, and you know, without particulars, like Kaepernick was a hot button issue. I didn't mind that because, you know, I don't even know how you say this properly, but I had my issues with Kaepernick as well. But
no, I think as
the way you say it.
Well, I think as it kind of the Cap thing, I think as it wavered, and it felt like he really had real opportunities. I think that Atlanta thing that happened where he had the workouts, and he wanted to do the workout his way. I was like, bro, they're giving you the...
I mean, I people have come up to me and literally said, can I talk to you for a sec? I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't even know these cats.
Yeah.
I thought you were a sellout. I thought you were against us and all that. And I was like, dog, I don't even believe in all that stuff you're talking about. I just tell you what I see from my perspective and my experiences on any situation. I knew Kaepernick before all that. I haven't talked to him since, but I saw the 180. Fine. You know, I see. That ain't the first one.
I guess for me, it was just like the demonization of someone just kneeling to bring attention to something. Obviously, you get into 3 or 4 years later down the road, the lawsuit, like he cashed out, you know what I'm saying? And then he still had an opportunity to play.
That's the point, though. This is the funny. I always tell people, I am not a hater.
Right.
I just tell the truth too early. And I said it like day one, I'm like, I could read this. Like, it's like if you take me to a workout and show me some defensive ends.
Right.
I need 3 reps. I could tell you who this and who down here that fast.
Right.
So I read the situation accurately from that moment. Doesn't mean he's not doing work, but you said it best. He brought attention. But I don't think the attention was going where everyone thought it was going. A lot of it was coming back to be self-serving. But he's still doing the work. I ain't even mad at him. But I was just like, yo, this ain't going to go like y'all think it's going the way. And the first play he could have had was challenge the NFL, not be adversarial, but challenge the NFL to do exactly what he wanted. But what did he want? He didn't know. That's why he didn't do any Q&As. He didn't go out there.
Didn't do a lot of interviews. Didn't do any podcasts.
You mean a lot? You mean none? None.
Also,
when it was this.
And also took that money and didn't say any. I mean, we don't know how much it was, right?
No,
but I'm sure
knows.
the condition of him getting that money was everything is.
Yeah, if you're the NFL, of course you're going to make them sign an NDA. Of course you're going to say you can't go out there and damage our brand. But hey, act like you want to play every single year.
Yeah, that was and that's what you said. It's like if he really, really, really wanted to still play, I feel like that Atlanta thing, the way he moved the workout last minute,
on purpose.
I was just like.
People act like this happened.
At that point, I was like, guys, okay, we got to like.
And you a couple years after me when I was like, guys.
Yeah, no, I was for sure because it took me a while. But when that happened, I was like, this
ain't it.
What's going on?
Oh, well, you know what's going on. And it's just funny because I know too many guys that would die for a workout. Like I know dudes that are beasts, ballers.
Right.
Give me a workout, dog. That's rap. It's on. And this guy had multiple chances and opportunities and a workout and a settlement. And y'all trying to act like they trying to keep him down. Maybe you don't want to get up. That's how I looked at it. And it wasn't that deep for me.
Right.
People act like he was the Lord and Savior. I'm like, no government, nobody out here is saving you from your world. Because if it works or it doesn't work, you still got to do the work.
You say I do the work.
And so I'm like, why did everyone get so wrapped up in that? It was kind of crazy. But to your point, Whitlock and I agreed, like, this ain't it.
Right.
But he agreed in a way where people are like, damn, dog.
Yeah.
And I got kind of caught up in a little of that.
Right.
But I did my part too.